Ipob directs Igbo people in South Cameroon to observe May 20th Ambazonia Remembrance Day over genocidal killings. Leader of the indigenous people of Ipob, of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has directed its members residing in the South Territories of Cameroon, known as Ambazonia, to observe the sit-at-home Remembrance Day in the land on the 20th of May. Dr. Cho Ayaba, the Ambazonian leader, earlier announced that Ambazonians should observe the day to honor the victims of the genocidal killings perpetrated by the Cameroonian President Paul Biya. Oh, wow, okay. Kanu stated that Biafrans and Ambazonians share the same fate and have enjoyed a robust relationship in the struggle for self-determination, hence should support each other's agitated values. This was contained in a statement released to Sahara reporters by Media and Publicity Secretary of the Ipob, Emma Powerful, on Wednesday. Following the declaration of the Ambazonia leader, Dr. Cho Ayaba that May 20th would be observed as the sit-at-home Ambazonia, or in Ambazonia, to mark the day Paul Biya led the government of Cameroon to start killing innocent and peaceful citizens of Ambazonia, and Ipob, under the global command of our leader Nnamdi Kanu, hereby directs all Biafrans living in Ambazonia to fully comply with the directive. All right. Never even knew there was a genocidal, genocidal killings. We don't even know about. I mean, we barely, as well, an average Nigerian barely knows history of the country itself, let alone another place. But you know what? Maybe that's good. Again, I'm going to reiterate this. Kanu stated that Biafrans and Ambazonians share the same fate and have enjoyed a robust relationship in their struggle for self-determination, hence should support each other's agitated values. All right. Someone said if they finally give them Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu may as well rule for 45 years and hand over to his son, who would also rule for 35 to 40 years. Shebu no get sense. Would you like to, expand on that? I don't understand where. Somebody says, please, when will this Biafra be achieved? We were told it to be achieved in 2020. Up to now, we heard nothing. I hope Igbo should stop bothering themselves about this child play called a country and embrace peace with Nigerians. Well, it's a thing of identity. Who named us Nigerians, okay? Like, how do we connect with that name? I think the origin of your identity needs to be very solid. Again, our past, well, our history was interrupted with slavery and colonialism. It was interrupted. So again, it's not as much as, okay, fine, it was interrupted, our history was interrupted. It's still part of our history, and it's not something that we're proud of. So again, we're trying to go back to who we were, not who we were, but our real identity. Because Nigeria was a name given by yourselves because of freaking rivers, please. But you know what I mean? Like, obviously there's some countries in Africa. Wait, what country is it? Like, for example, like Burkina Faso. Like, these are African countries, but they have their real names. Do you know what I mean? So again, I don't know what it is, but it depends on how you see things. Again, the country is not working, and again, doesn't mean that the next solution is to succeed. However, it takes two to tango. We have to cooperate and be like, you know what, we want Nigeria to work. Hence, we are going to make these changes. But is that happening? No. So again, it's like we might as well just all separate, because we've just gone at this point. I don't even think it matters. I think as Africans, we just need to be united together and just gatekeep ourselves, like gatekeep our resources. I didn't say we should, lock ourselves from the rest of the world. However, just make sure we protect each other and stand with each other as a continent, and obviously for diasporans as well. That's basically the main thing. We can split it to 5,000 different states in Africa. However, the fact remains that we must be united. And again, the more it's hard, but then the more we split, the more we open doors to more international cooperation or relation, which means that, the chances of, other countries not minding their business and, forming alliances with us would be increased. And of course, people face defense sides. Again, it's so hard. And I think that we should never really have a side or anything. But I think at least for us as just Africans, I think to an extent we've lost a lot for us to we've lost too much for us to still be divided. Like, do we not learn? Do we actually not learn? So again, it's like, you're gonna talk about why Biafra should not exist or whatever, but again, it's just like, yeah, it's sad. Someone said it's only Nigeria someone is allowed to continue this rubbish, even threatening the military. You should be grateful that Buhari is soft and lenient. What kind of government do you want? Again, the people decide the kind of government that they want, who they want to lead them, and how they want to be led. We all want to be led differently. Again, we understand, okay, fine. If you go back to the core value or just core, characteristics of just being human, we have unlimited wants. And so it's like, what else can you do to please humans? You can't. When it comes to just the basics of leadership, it's like, okay, I call it basics, but then again, it's like, it's not something we should be divided again. Doesn't make sense. Someone says he should have directed his members to relocate to Cameroon. I think that would have been better instead. What? Someone put unknown president and then put the outline of Buhari. Obviously, just the outline with the pen. Just drew the outline of Buhari and basically left it like that. But yeah, to be honest, that really reflects who our president is. Someone says, please, when is he coming back to celebrate the Remembrance Day with his followers? Because we don't understand the way that he ran since 2018 and never showed up to today because of zoo government. Someone says Nigeria is a cow country and then puts a picture of, a model of a cow which is decorated with green, white, and green. Well, again, this is what is going on in the country where we as Nigerians now think that the life of a cow is worth more than humans. Not saying that we should not treat cows in, a good way. But again, it's like when it comes to the hierarchy of importance and actually living, we're not going to put animals at the forefront. But again, it seems like as if, open grazing, defending of herdsmen, no matter what they do, they're never held responsible for what they do. It's so sad. Very, very sad. Someone says, please, I'm from the Republic of Oduduwa. I wanted to visit Biafra Republic next year. Which airline can I use? What is the name of the international airport? And tell me what's the biggest festival to experience. I'm not really sure if this person's being sarcastic, but yeah, I don't know if this person's being sarcastic or not. But honestly, just imagine if it was like that, and we should just travel. But then again, it would be so much. Imagine people who are from different states, interstate or intertribes. How would you say that? They would have 2 passports. It's just so complicated. I think that honestly, if Nigeria was to separate, where would you go to? Where do you think you'd belong? Put what you think in the comment section below. And don't forget to like and subscribe.